the street, we were a nuisance. Having Mom around was like watching the sky in the spring. When she was okay, the sun shined and she made the world a happier place to live in. But when she wasn't, it was overcast. But even with all that quietness of her soul and our gray days, we knew we were better off with her home than not. Who knew emptiness could fill every nook in a space with such thick silence? My eyes opened in the blue of dawn, and there it was, a thick, silent presence that flowed in and out of my body. The smell of polished wooden floors became the scent of barrenness, and the faint smell of greens and ham hocks lingering in the walls released chatter from early summer when we were all here. It was so quiet after Mom left that I welcomed the sound of cars passing by and crackheads fussing outside our window on their way to the main street. So when Sebastian, with his olive skin and wavy hair, tall and fine, and with them sprouting muscles and little peach-fuzzed mustache, came out with that joke, "Yo mama's so stupid, I taught her how to do the running man and she didn't come back," I snapped. I pounced on him like a panther. Of course, everyone was doing the running man dance at parties, so the whole class bursted out laughing. But it felt like they knew my business and were making fun of me. The truth of it made my soul ache. Now I wished I hadn't gone off because I broke my own rule about staying out of trouble so me and my sisters could remain invisible. If nobody saw us, nobody could snoop in our business, and we could stay in our empty old house. I was starting to hate our hollow home, but it was still the only place in the world that kept us sane. And we didn't want anybody from school butting in, especially not my 8th grade teacher. She'd be trying to fix everything and all the while blowing up our world. When I got out of my 4th day of detention for doing the Panther thing, Sebastian was waiting for me as he had all the other days. Mad as I was at him, seeing him always made me happy. I could hardly camouflage my smile. Soon as I turned the corner, he was in step with my rhythm. So, how was it? Fine, I said, clutching the straps of my backpack and never making eye contact. Secretly, I wanted to bury my head in his chest and tell him everything that was going on and shed a few tears, but me and the crew inside my head, knew that wasn't going to happen. So I sucked it up and kept quiet. It was nice enough that he walked with me. "You still salty about the yo mama joke?" "You asked me that every day, Bastian." I rolled my eyes. "I already told you I'm done with it." All right. It just seems like something's, standing between me and you being cool. So I've been trying to figure it out." I shook my head like an etch-a-sketch to erase the conversation and change the subject. "Ever wonder what it's like to be an orphan?" I could hear our steps like beats between my words. Nobody to watch over you, nobody to answer to. You're like some dandelion fuzz bouncing from thing to thing, wherever the wind blows. "Why are we talking about orphans, Gracey?" "What's that got to do with anything?" "Just wondering," I shrugged. I couldn't sleep the other night and got to thinking about Little Orphan Annie. You know, the comic strip in the funny papers. "You should have gone to bed." "Yeah, maybe," I said. Chicago's WGCI was playing after-work jams, and all the cars on the main street were bumping the same song. We stopped at the crosswalk in front of the rib joint with the barbershop next door and did a little bounce with our hands in the air